The previous video that I talked about Looksmaxxing, it is about Venus placement. Now, in this video, I want to say about Jahya Graha, which is the shadow planet. But in this scenario, I don't include K2 because when it comes to K2 is all about detachment. So when K2 plays in the first house, if someone have this placement in first house, they just don't care about looks. Well, anyway, now what is happening when it comes to Rahu being placed in the first house? If Rahu plays in here, you want to see who is the depositors of the first house. You want to see the lord of the first house. If the first house lord is Mercury, then you want to see where is Mercury placed. If Mercury is placed exalted in this natal chart, then Rahu can have a really detrimental impact on how this person look in with their body, with their face and everything. But if Mercury is also placed in a bad sign, like in Pisces, perhaps debilitated, then when you have Rahu in the first house, it might not be extreme when it comes to beauty because Rahu is always look the depositor. Where is the depositor is placed? So Rahu always looking for that physical body. It's important to see when it comes to Rahu, you always have to see the depositor. Now, let's put that aside to put this in general reading of what happened when Rahu plays in the first house. People who have these placements of Rahu, they always self-conscious, always have that OCD about the way they look, the way they dressed, the way they present themselves for the world. Because Rahu is like magnifying glass that see the imperfection. Rahu doing things on excessive level. When they don't like certain things, certain looks, they do it excessively. They perhaps doing surgery, and then when the surgery is done, they still feel lack of that certifications of like, I'm not enough. I want to achieve more and more and more. This can have a loop kind of effect on the person's mind. And when they don't achieve that certain look, they will try to find anything that calm the mind. It's either through a substance abuse. You see these people, even though they look pretty attractive, pretty charming, but they are self-conscious deep down. And they have to take something like a substance to make them feel like they are strong. And without any of this substance, they feel like they cannot operate to the society. And you see these people, of course, I'll make an example here. See as Lady Gaga. Of course, you can see her life is pretty much good, to the outside world. The people see her life, it's like, wow, it's amazing. But deep down, if you deep see the subconscious mind of herself, that she is self-conscious about how she representing herself to the world. She have this issue. She always try to perfect everything in whatever she do when it comes to public image, or when she's making music, whatever that is. There is a documentaries, of course, on how she feel like everything I do. It's like there is nothing feels it's enough for her. Of course, this is an example, but when it comes to beauty, another example that I want to show you is it's this person. I think his name is Clef, whatever that is. This person on the pictures that I put out as a thumbnail. This person, even though this person is attractive, you cannot denying that this person is physically attractive. Even though this person is attractive, deep down, there is a subconscious level that making him think he is not enough. Even though he might not being honest on how he expressing himself, that vulnerability. Because that's the thing about Rahu. About Rahu is that Rahu can disguise himself to cover up something that no one will see, the imperfection. And when someone is seeing the imperfection, that is where Rahu feel threatened. And this is why when things like this happen, the only way a person can calm their self is through substance abuse. It could be anything really. It could be like a caffeine abused, alcohol abused, drugs, you name it. There's always a part of it that is involved in the abuse of substance. And that is the illusions of Rahu. It doesn't matter how much this person is try to fix it. There is always a sense of lacking. Now, of course, I want to give a little remedies of how to balance this energy. When it comes to Rahu in the first house, you want to focus on the Durga mantra. That's it. Durga mantra. Of course, the Mahadasha, the time period, is pretty detrimental to give its result. So you want to see if the Mahadasha is active or not active, in someone's chart. But if you suspect someone who have Rahu in the first house and running Mahadashas of displacement, just give this little advice to chant Durga mantra. Now, we as a astrologer, someone who understands this thing, some people might not accept certain advice, especially when it comes to people who are just not really into this kind of stuff, astrology stuff, because technically this stuff, it's like, it's taboo to certain people. It's taboo. Astrology it's more of like a pseudoscience. They might not believe it. But if you suspect someone who have Rahu in the first house, give them Durga mantra. Or if you have displacement by yourself, you have displacement, chant Durga mantra. And also, the best remedy is to accept yourself. Be enough. And also avoid any kind of substance. Alcohol, drugs, anything that is tamasic. Avoid them. Meat, if you can. Be static as much as we can, during Mahadasha of Rahu. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.